Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Trey. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Yes, I know it's been a little while, but you know what, guys? You can't blame me. It's not my fault. Well, really, it is my fault because I've just not posted. But there's a reason behind that, and it's something that I had zero control over. But because of you guys, a lot of you guys have been coming on the stream because your boy has been streaming quite a lot, quite regularly, playing FIFA. Well, can't really call it FIFA anymore because it's EAFC 24, which is a very weird name to say. But yes, your boy has been streaming a lot. So if you want to come and watch your boy, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you go on the YouTube and come watch your boy streaming some EAFC 24. God damn it, I'm just gonna call it FIFA. I'm sorry, EA, it's awful calling it EAFC. But the reason I'm here is because I was convinced by some of you guys yesterday. You all told me I need to talk about the Grand El Clásico because yes, of course, Barcelona got defeated by Real Madrid. And a lot of you guys want to hear my reactions, my thoughts on the match. Now, first thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna make any excuses, okay? I'm just gonna say Real Madrid played the better game, better tactics, and they beat us. It's as simple as that. I'm not gonna make any excuses because all I've seen so far is a lot of Barcelona fans complaining about all the injuries. We had 5 of the main players out. We're having to dip into the academy just to get players to play the game with. Listen, injuries are part of the game. If you can't accept that, then don't watch football because injuries are part of the game. Because let's be real, if the roles were reversed and we had defeated the Real Madrid with injuries, we wouldn't be using that as an excuse. We will be celebrating that victory. But the main thing I'm going to talk about in this game is the tactics that were implemented by Xavi and by Carlo Ancelotti. Because like I'm pretty sure all of you guys noticed what everybody else noticed. In the first half, Barcelona was in control. We were in control, and some of that second half as well. Barcelona dominated that game. But unfortunately, due to the fact that for some weird reasons, we just can't seem to finish. For whatever reason, we just can't finish anymore. Barcelona wasted a lot of chances. Even hit the post like 3 times in that game. Well, twice to be precise. But the fact that we could not finish, it kind of left us in a position where we remained vulnerable. No matter what we were going to do, we was always going to be vulnerable against a team, especially a team as deadly as Real Madrid. But in the first half, the game started absolutely brilliantly, especially early in the first half. You've got to give credit to Ilkay Gundogan for being persistent and getting that ball and getting it in the back of the net. That was a brilliant play from Barcelona. That pressure, that high pressure that we used to see back in the Pep Guardiola era. It worked and we got the ball. Boom, we got the first goal. Then from then on, we dominated the game. We destroyed Real Madrid. Like I said, we killed it. That midfield of Gavi, Lopez, and Gundogan. Incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. We managed to keep even Jude Bellingham quiet for most of that game, which in itself was not an easy feat. It wasn't an easy thing to do, but we managed to do it. And the reason we managed to do it so well was because Gavi was on Bellingham like a tick that stuck to a dog. Literally, he just did not get off Bellingham, and it worked. It kept him quiet. They barely even mentioned his name in commentary. He was gone in the first half. We did not hear about Jude Bellingham at all. I'm pretty sure at some point Bellingham even went to Gavi and told him to stop going after him as much as he was doing, because Gavi was on Bellingham throughout the whole first half. But unfortunately, in the second half, this is where the tactical awareness of a good coach comes in. Carlo Ancelotti noticed that Gavi was keeping Bellingham under wraps, and Bellingham is Real Madrid's biggest threat at this moment. Vinicius Jr. was kept quiet by Ronald Araujo for pretty much most of the game. Araujo always has Vinicius Jr. in his pocket. For some weird reasons, he knows how to handle Vinicius Jr. and he did that exactly the way we thought he would. But after Carlo Ancelotti noticed that Barcelona didn't really change much in the second half, Carlo went for it and he changed and he brought on Luka Modric. Now, I know most of the headlines are going to be on Bellingham because he's the one who scored the goals, and they should rightfully be on Bellingham. But if you look at the game and you analyze the game, the moment that man walked in on the pitch, Barcelona changed the way they were playing. Gavi was no longer going after Bellingham because now we've got another threat in Luka Modric. So yes, Gavi's positioning changed and everything in that game completely changed. And Real Madrid just took over from pretty much the moment Modric walked in on that pitch. The first goal for Jude Bellingham, you know what, I gotta give credit. That was an absolute stunner. What an absolute beauty of a shot from Jude Bellingham. He was in a position where normally you would not think you're in trouble, but he just went for it, took an absolute screamer from outside the box, about 25 to 30 yards out, just took an absolute beautiful screamer, went right in the corner, no way of Ter Stegen saving it because the ball was hit with such venom. There's no way he was going to get there in time. But after that, because the game had changed, Real Madrid had taken over control, we expected Xavi to change the game up a little bit. But no, Xavi, all he did, he changed the players, but he did not really change the tactics of the game. It was pretty obvious that Luka Modric was starting to dictate the tempo of the game. Xavi did nothing to try to counteract that. All he did was just brought on Oriol Romeo. Don't get me wrong, a decent player, but he wasn't good enough to keep up with Modric. Lewandowski's coming from an injury. Rafinha's coming from an injury. There was no need for them to be playing in the first place, in my personal opinion. But those were the substitutes that the manager made, and it made no difference. Real Madrid stayed composed. They stayed on top of Barcelona, and they kept on pushing and pushing and pushing until Barcelona finally gave in. And after the first goal, like I said, the team did not show any fighting spirit, which is something that I even noticed Ilkay Gundogan mentioned when he got interviewed after the Clásico. The team sort of looked like they were actually happy sticking with the 1-1 draw, which for me, it doesn't make any sense because this is FC Barcelona we're talking about here. We're not playing with that winner's mentality anymore. We're playing like a team that's just okay with the bare minimum. And to be completely honest with you guys, for me as a Barcelona fan, I'm a spoiled Barcelona fan. That's not good enough. And I've got to say, that wasn't good enough, especially if I was to look at the tactics that the manager was using. He got it wrong in the second part of second half. He got it completely wrong. He should have made certain changes, not just to the players, but to the way we were playing. But we all know how Real Madrid like to play. They did exactly what they always do. Right near the end of the game, boom, Bellingham was in the right place at the right time. Great play from Luka Modric. Like I said, Modric was the guy who changed the game for Real Madrid. I know some people are going to say it's Bellingham. No, it wasn't. It was Modric who changed that game. For me, anyways, personal opinion, it was Modric. Bellingham is going to get all the headlines because he's the one who scored the goals. Great goals though. Like I said, I'm not taking anything from him, but it was Modric who changed that game for Real Madrid. But even after all that happened, we saw zero fighting spirit. Even when he was 1-1, Barcelona showed no fighting spirit. They just looked like a team who were defeated right after the first goal went in. But this is where the problem is with Barcelona. Right now, yes, we've got a few good players in that team, and don't get me wrong, the youths are doing absolutely brilliant. Fermin, oh my God, Fermin Lopez, incredible young talent. But we can't keep on relying on youngsters. Yes, I get it, we've got injuries. I understand that. But at the same time, we can't use that as an excuse. We still have enough senior players in our team who should make a difference, who should be able to stand up to these youngsters and say, hey, stay focused. Stay focused. I know we dominated the first half, but stay focused. Because when it's 1-0, there's always going to be that chance that the opposition can come back and hit you where it hurts. And that is exactly what happened. We didn't take our chances in that first half. We completely screwed it, and yes, we failed. And yes, I know a lot of Barca fans are saying, oh, we deserve to win that game. And the truth is, yeah, a part of me wants to believe that we deserve to win that game. But we didn't take our chances. And when you don't take your chances, you lose. That's exactly what happens. That's football. How many times have we seen team playing with 70-80% ball possession, but somehow they lose the game 1-0? You don't take your chances, you will lose. And that's exactly what happened to the team. So yes, I am hurt. Very hurt, because that was a game we were supposed to win. We were dominating that game, but unfortunately our manager, he just got outthought by the opposition manager. And like I said, credit to Carlo Ancelotti, absolute credit to him, because he did what he needed to do to make sure that he won the game, and it worked to a T. Our manager failed to adapt. He thought, oh, we're just going to keep on doing the same thing and it's going to work. It failed miserably. So if I was to rate that performance, personally, I will give it a 5.5 out of 10. It wasn't a great performance at all. It was just a slightly above average performance in terms of what we did overall. And as for Real Madrid, I'll give them a solid 6.5 out of 10 because they did not have a great game, but they adapted. and they improved, and that's how they won the game. But that is it from me. I don't really have much more to say, really, other than congratulations to Real Madrid. They played a fantastic game, and the game plan, and again, Carlo Ancelotti, credit to you, man. Incredible tactics. Modric coming on the pitch was a brilliant masterpiece by Carlo Ancelotti. So credit to him for using what he had at his disposal. Unfortunately, we didn't use our bench the same way Ancelotti did, and it worked against us. So again, credit to Real Madrid, and also credit to Jude Bellingham scoring 2 goals in his El Clásico debut. Not too many people can say that. That's absolutely incredible. But don't forget, like I said, I've been streaming a lot of FIFA. Well, EAFC. It just doesn't make... No, I'm sorry, I can't do it. FIFA. I've been streaming a lot of FIFA over the past couple of weeks. And yes, if you guys just want to come over and we can have a chat, because that's all we do. We talk about football. We talk about the game. We talk about everything on there. We even talk about personal stuff. If you want to talk, pop into the stream. Come talk to your boy. I'm always going to be there. I usually stream in the evening. So yes, make sure you get yourself on the stream and we can have a chat. We can have a little laugh while we talk about this beautiful game that we love called football. And like I said, we can literally talk about everything and anything else you want to talk about. It doesn't have to always be football. Yes, I am hurting. I am still hurting. This is the reason why I didn't even want to do this video. This is why I didn't do it earlier, because I was really hurting. But you guys convinced me to do it, and yes, I'm doing it, and here it is. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not, what are you doing not subscribing? Get subscribing on the channel and let's talk football. And that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out. Peace.